Hola mi amigos, hello and welcome from me in not so sunny England, where I'm based. But in today's video, for the first time for me playing Football Manager, I will be managing in Spain along with my good friend Thomas in another bottom at Christmas rebuild. Just like previous videos of being bottom at Christmas, we will take over whoever is bottom of the La Liga table in Spain on roughly Christmas Day, because we're actually starting on Christmas Eve. But regardless, it doesn't matter. We will be taking over whoever's bottom of the table and hoping to get them to survival. And the team that we've chosen, or rather the team who is bottom of the league, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail, is Cadiz. Let's get into it. Right, so just for the avoidance of doubt, Cadiz are the team bottom of La Liga, or the Spanish First Division, as the game wants to call it. And they're not too far away from safety. It's quite tight down in the bottom half of La Liga, so hopefully a better chance of actually surviving. What do you reckon? You reckon this could be a lucky day?
I said it last save as well, but didn't go very well.
I mean, it's a new time. It's a new day, you know. You could do it this time.
I mean, if you look at the recent results, I don't think we have a extremely bad team.
I'm going to come to that in a moment. I'm just having a look at the club vision. So, sign players under the age of 23 and avoid relegation. Well, we've only got January to sort this out, so I don't know what they're expecting. Right, let's have a look. What's the form been like? Yeah, not great.
Only lost to Barcelona.
Only. How did they do against Atletico? They only lost 2-1 to Atletico as well.
Exactly, that's what I said. Let's ignore the Granada game.
They lost to Al Nassr. Hang on, is that an affiliate then? Is that one of their affiliates, Al Nassr? Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, Al Nassr are an affiliated club.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, we are senior affiliates. What the fuck?
We're also senior affiliate with Al Ahly as well in Egypt. Right, what's the finances saying? 2.1 million to spend. And about 100,000, no, actually, hang on, no, 100 and just shy of 140,000 in the wage budget. That's pretty decent. About 100,000 wage budget, 3.8 million in the transfer budget. I'll take that, depending obviously what we need in the squads. So it's a fairly rounded squad by the looks of things. How old are we talking here? So we currently have 25 in the squad of everyone at the club, and we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 loans. Blimey. But everybody is so old. I mean, of those 25 players, 12 of them are 30 or over. And one of our loan players is the top scorer, 7 goals, Maximiliano Gomez. He's only on loan. Fine for the rest of the season, but imagine if you were doing this for a bit longer, you would be concerned. So, best players at the club. Oh, look, we got our 2 best players are wingers. This is right up your alley. I think you'll be happy with this.
It's completely the opposite of last time.
Then a striker, defender, another winger. Well, we're spoiled for wingers. I would say, looking at this, we're kind of pointing to a 4-3-3. Hang on, we have a player here, Sergi Guardiola. He's not the son of Pep Guardiola, is he? I don't know. Does Pep Guardiola have a 32-year-old son?
Does Pep even have a son?
I think he has kids, but I don't know how old they actually are. Doesn't say it on his information, so I assume not. Okay, let's have a look at tactics. Oh, they're recommending a route 1. We'll go route 1 against Barcelona. No, screw that. We will do the gegenpress as is customary. 4-2-4, yeah, you can get out of here. 4-3-3, I think that's very suitable. 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. And do you know what? Screw it. I'm a sucker for route 1. This is so un-Spanish and so very English of me. Going for a 5-3-2 route 1. Like this is non-league. I thought I just saw a defender named Victor Christ. I'm like, what? You know, it's just Victor Chust. Let's have a look. He's decent. Well, leading second division, but he's okay. 6 feet tall, not much. Well, decent jumping reach. He might be okay. Might have to improve on him though.
Holy shit! Oh,
what have you done?
You'll see it in the recording.
Oh, I'm not gonna love this. I'm not gonna love this.
I started to panic. I thought I was already sacked.
How did you almost get yourself sacked?
No, you'll see in the recording.
Well, you
It's
could explain it to me
it's
right now.
because I pressed continue. The manager that on which the save was set on. Yeah. So we added a new manager, but the old one was still in there. But if you press continue, it switches to the old one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so you were
So I was in a job center all of a sudden. I'm like, what already?
So looking at the squad planner, I would say probably midfield needs a shake up. Oh god, my left back definitely needs to be sorted out. That's awful. Apart from Javi Hernandez and maybe Lucas Perez, there's no other left backs I would want to use there. What is the league table saying actually? How many goals have we scored this season? So we have scored only Alave have scored less goals. So we're the second worst in the league for goals. And we've already identified one of our strikers has had 7 of those goals. So he's scored about half of our goals this season, which is a bit worrying. And we've conceded the second worst number of goals in the league. Oh my god. Saying that, everybody except 4 teams has conceded more than 20 goals, which is a bit alarming in this division. So everyone just concedes, so we need to be able to score more goals, I feel. So we need actual goal scorers. Oh, hang on, we've got Alvaro Negredo in the squad. Former Man City player, isn't he? Yeah, thought so. Man City bought him for £25 million 10 years ago. That's ridiculous. And managed to sell him for a profit. How did they do that? Amazing. I'll be surprised if we can get anything for him if we sell him. I think he's available for 50,000 actually. What do you reckon? Sell him for 50k?
Oh, I already sold him.
Alright, never mind. You've already got started. So we will see everybody. We will see everybody at the end of January. We'll see how this transfer window goes. Hopefully, make it 3-0. 3 in a row for survival this time. Thomas, he's just hoping for 1 at this point. Okay, so I consider that a very frustrating January. That's probably the worst one I've had in this series so far. Any thoughts, Thomas?
I've been here for way too long. I kind of forgot what I did.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were waiting for me all over again. Yeah, it's been about 45 minutes. Thomas has long since finished all the transfers. Me, on the other hand, it's been a bit of a scramble. That's my pure opinion on the whole thing. If we just go to the transfer history, yeah, there's been about 6 signings overall, and only about 3 out the door. And the most significant departures were Alvaro Negredo, who we sold on to Sporting Gijon for about £48,000. He's like 38 years old. I'm not going to use him, or I wouldn't even plan on using him, so just get him out the door. Much easier. Also, he's a striker with 0 pace, so says it all. Actually, not even on deadline day. The day before deadline day, I sold Alex Fernandez. This is a bit of a faux pas, actually. Central midfielder who we got rid of, and he's one of the team leaders. That has upset the squad massively. They're not happy with me over this. Sold him to a second tier side in Germany as well, Dusseldorf. Probably not the player I wanted to get rid of, because now the players, again, they're not happy with me, and that's kind of tanked, or it did tank the club atmosphere and the team cohesion all the way down to average, just inside the red. Managed to recover it a little bit since then, but it's been a bit of a struggle. So the fact we only got £275,000 for him as well, it just wasn't a good deal overall. I was just trying to get players off the wage bill at that point. And another first teamer, Fred San Emeterio, he's gone out on loan to, who's he gone to? Vallecano, same division. He's literally just gone on deadline day, because I bought in 2 other central midfielders who we'll come to in just a moment. As for players who have come in, first one in the door just after January started, Kagla Soyuncu. 27-year-old Turkish international, 3.5-star cut ability, 4-star potential, formerly of Leicester City. Not when they won the Premier League, but still. Bought him in for £11 million. About half of that, I think, is on instalments, which is fair enough. He's been half decent for us since he's come in. We've mostly just played cup matches, so league-wise, he hasn't really stretched his muscles yet. Bought him in from Atletico Madrid, which is a bit of a good signing right there. And overall relishes big matches, which is exactly what we're going to need when we face the likes of Barcelona or Real Madrid. Well, we're not going to beat them, but you never know. You never know with this side. Very tall. Well, I say very tall. He's just over 6 feet tall. Very good jumping reach. He'll be a threat from corners, and he can play not just a central defender, but also if we decide to play three at the back, then he can be very useful as a wide centre back. I'm not going to be doing that obviously because we're going to be holidaying towards the end of the season. Also, only 54,000 a week, not bad for someone who's in the prime of their career. So, very good signing, a shrewd signing overall for someone like Cadiz. Let's see, next up is Rodrigo Riquelme, also from Atletico Madrid. We've kind of raided them this entire January. 23-year-old Spanish, former under-21 international, 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. He came in about halfway through January, played one league game, looked decent. I think we actually won that game that he actually played in, so already he's making a difference. And just overall, a player who fits the club vision, 23 years and under, that's who the club wanted me to sign. Not that there was that many of them available, unfortunately. Only problem is he doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches, but I've decided to go against that because he is a fairly consistent performer. Also, as small as he is, he plays across the attacking midfield as well as in central midfield. He's just an all-rounder overall. The only thing he's really lacking in is his leadership and his defensive positioning, which, quite frankly, he's not been hired to do. So everything else, he's kind of decent for. He's pretty decent going forward. So, again, another shrewd signing for someone like Cadiz. Sergio Gomez on loan from Manchester City for £1.5 million. Someone who I've used before in Football Manager, so in FM24 anyway. Is he injured at the moment? I don't remember him being injured. Oh, I've just thought it was a few days. I thought it was a few days he was going to be out for. Okay, so he's out for a few weeks. Never mind, we've got other left backs. It's fine. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential. Again, another 23-year-old and under that the club wants me to sign. Coming from Manchester City as well. He's Spanish, he's played in Spain before, he's used to the league. Again, another shrewd signing for someone like Cadiz. A fair amount of pace on him as well. We need that going up and down the left wing, if he was fit. When he comes back, he'll be absolutely fine. Right, after the Alex Fernandez debacle, I had to bring in one or two other central midfielders because I completely screwed up. So here is one of them, Dario Esugo. I was about to say Esugio. No, it's Esugo. 18-year-old Portuguese central midfielder or defensive midfielder. 2.5-star current ability, but with that 5-star potential. I think that's the first 5-star potential player I've bought in any of these bottom at Christmas rebuilds that we have done. Doesn't look like a player that would be for now, but I think he'll be fine in this squad this season. Also, he's exempt from domestic registration, so he actually helps with the bulging squads that I've ended up with. So we haven't had to register him, but he will still be able to play those league matches, which is fine. He's a fairly loyal person, which I find ironic, considering he's just joined us from Sporting Lisbon. Another one from the famed Sporting Lisbon Academy. So, again, another shrewd signing, a signing for the future, and probably one that if Cadiz made this in real life, they would sell on for major profit later down the line. So, pretty happy with that, so considering I messed up with Alex Fernandez. We'll just go to this guy as well, Jibril So. 26-year-old Swiss international, who another central midfielder I've brought in to try and appease the crowd who are unhappy with me at the moment. So, spoiler, they're still unhappy with me. But it's not a problem until the end of the season, because the promise I made them, where is it? Jose Mari, yeah. Pleased to be promised improvements in attacking midfield as soon as possible. That's not until the end of the season, by which point I won't even be here, so I don't care. He's a ball-winning midfielder, he's very aggressive, he's got the stamina, he's got decent strength, good natural fitness on him, and he works hard. It's probably what this squad needs right about now. So, pretty happy. A 3-star current ability player as well. Again, I'd say another shrewd signing for Cadiz. Maybe expensive for them, £10 million. Again, most of that is on instalments. And the final one that we bought in, this is another loan signing, Bradley Barcola. On loan from PSG, 21-year-old French former, actually no, not former, he's probably still an under-21 international. He's scored a few goals for them already. And this guy, he has effectively scored goals in France and in the low leagues of France as well. Actually, yeah, he scored in Ligue 1, so he must be a half decent player. Hopefully he's someone who can lead the line or be on the left wing for us. Overall, just another attacking a player that we did kind of need in this squad because we've lacked goals like the whole season. Very pacey as well. A good reason to bring him in. Very tall with decent jumping reach, so another threat from corners. Pretty happy with getting this signing in, at least for the rest of the season. If he did play up front, I'd probably play him as an advanced forward. He's got the attributes for it. He's got the pace, decent finishing. I think that would be enough, hopefully, to see Cadiz out of trouble. And these signings have meant that even though we're still in the bottom three, because I think we've won one game. Have we won any games? No, we've won no league games. Right. We've won no league games since I've taken over. I think that's the first time that's happened. But we are into the Spanish Cup quarterfinals, so silver lining somewhere. But those signings do mean that in the season preview, we are predicted to finish 14th. So we'll see what happens by the end of the season. But considering how much of a scramble it was to get players in and out throughout the whole of January, I'm probably not as confident as the last two. I think this one I'm in real trouble of going down for the first time. I think the only one who can save us right now is probably Thomas, so no pressure. All hopes now lie with you. Let's have a look at your transfers.
Well, I can already skip the first one because I have exactly the same player, Soyuncu from Atletico. The only thing is I got him on loan and I'm paying less for him. I think I pay like 10k less.
Oh, well done. Yeah, £45,000. Excellent.
And then the second player I brought in was...
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, I do think his rating is kind of low, but I mean, his numbers are...
Doesn't matter.
Pretty big. But I think he can be important for me, keeping us in the La Liga. Then my third signing is Mateus Pereira from Eibar, a Brazilian midfielder. I think a good player. You can see his average rating here, 7.9. 7.5. 7.9 is a friendly game. I think he's a good player. He played for Juventus previously, for Dijon.
He looks like a player who, going forward, I think he'll be decent for you, but if you need any help in defence, don't rely on him. Don't rely on him.
Yeah, no, I think he's already out. Yeah, I brought someone better in. Mikael
Very nice player.
Egil Ellertsson or something like that. An Icelandic.
What's a name, by the way?
Icelandic midfielder, and I think he's even better than my last signing. I already forgot his name. Pereira. He doesn't have a big resume.
Club.
Exactly, that's what I mean. But I mean, look at his stats. Look at his rating. At his potential. He's young as well, 21, so I think he can be important as well, next to Iniesta.
No, I was going to say, so that's your young signing, basically, that you made, just like I did with that 18-year-old Portuguese player. This is your young signing that you brought in.
Yeah, and I think it's a big one. Looking at the games he played for me, he played 2 games for me, average rating of 7.2, so... And then my last signing is Nathaniel Phillips from Liverpool on loan, to get some extra forces in the back. I think a big player as well. And you can take that quite literally. I did some great signings this time, for once.
Yeah, definitely a very big player there. 190 centimetres. I think that's like 6'2", 6'3". Good jumping reach on him. He's brave. He's got great heading. If he's not banging in headers for you up front, something's gone drastically wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's out of my hands.
Well, you better have a very good set-piece coach.
Actually, I have no clue. Do I? No, I don't. Whoops. Compared to you, I did win 2 of my league games. I won against Celta and I won against Alaves. And then I lost to Atletico Pamplona. But I won in the cup 3 times, so I am in the quarterfinals.
So am I. Who have you got in the quarterfinals, by the way?
Villarreal.
Villarreal. I got Getafe, so...
That's easy.
Good luck to us in the Spanish Cup.
I mean, I say that's easy, but...
So where does that leave you in the league? Oh my god, I've just seen. Oh no.
I'm in 17th currently.
Oh no, I'm so screwed.
Well, we'll see.
All hopes of survival are on you now. You do realise that, right?
Oh, I'm going straight for this number 1 spot.
Very ambitious, absolutely ambitious.
Yeah, I don't even think that's possible, but hey.
I need that meme. Love ambition in this game, but you need to walk before you can run. Right, so in that case, all transfers are now done. We have now set ourselves up for the rest of the season. Oh, by the way, tactics-wise, I am going 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress this time, which is probably not the good idea.
I've got 4-3-3
But
press.
Yeah, I've also got that as well, but they didn't perform well with that, so that's why I'm going to have to go with the 4-2-3-1 because it probably suits my players more. Left back, I'm kind of screwed because Sergio Gomez got himself injured, but when he comes back, he should just drop right in. But otherwise, I have no idea what else to do with regards to this squad because it's kind of set up for that. Okie doke, so there's absolutely nothing else we can now do except holiday forward until the end of the month, not the month, the season. So we just have to holiday now, end of the season, and just hope and pray that these transfers actually do work for us. I'm aiming to go 3-0. Obviously, Thomas, you are waiting on your first survival, and you've had a good start so far, but can you keep it up?
Yeah, that's a question.
The $1 million question. And we are going to see the answers to that question. For you, it's coming up right now. For us, we need to get on holiday this. So let's get started. Okay, season's over. Would you like to go first this time, Thomas? You know, I'm feeling a bit generous. Would you like to go first?
I don't think it's generosity. I think it's more like shame.
I don't know what you're talking about. No. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no shame going on here.
I'll go first. All right, so starting in February, yeah, we lost our first league game. But then we won in the cup game. Lost in the league again. Then we won over 2 legs in the cup game again against the second division team Valladolid. But in the league, I kind of lost basically everything. And then I came up against Real Madrid in the final and I lost 5-0. Should I be ashamed of that? I don't think so.
To get into the final, for getting to the final, no, don't be ashamed. But for losing 5-0, be a bit ashamed. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
For losing 5-0 in the cup final. I mean, it wasn't even close. You might as well not even turned up.
It was... Yeah, sure.
So, all in all, your signings were terrible.
Alright, let's see. We have Ellerson, played 19 games, scored 1 goal, 1 assist, 6.7 rating. I think he's the best. Then we have Soyuncu, 18 games, 1 goal, 6.74. Then further down, we have Nathaniel Phillips, didn't even start a game.
Where's Iniesta in all this?
He's right here. He's played 3 games. Maybe that's the reason I lost.
So what the game is saying is Nathaniel Phillips was just not good enough for you. He just wasn't good enough even for Cadiz. That is mad.
And Mateus Pereira, he played 5 games, scored 3 assists, 7.3 rating. 0.3, I mean.
So where did you finish in the league?
We finished not rock bottom this time.
Still relegated. Still 3 relegations though in a row. Oh no.
Hey, we did come up runner-up in the Spanish Cup, so sort of a win.
No. No.
All right, let's show us what you got.
I mean, just to say, if this was the Premier League and you got relegated, say with Burnley, actually, that's probably a sore topic for you as well. Say you got relegated with Leicester last year, but you won the FA Cup. You're still relegated. You know?
But I won the FA Cup, so screw you.
What, you're going into Europe as a second tier side? Yeah, congratulations.
All right, big boy, show us what you got.
I don't know what you're laughing at. No, there's nothing, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of on this screen. No, I mean, I'm totally clean conscience about this. I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm totally not fine with it. Oh, no. Oh my god. This screen, full stop, just says exactly what's happened at the end of this season. I don't even need to go into the league table, you know. I think we could just end the video here, you know. We don't need to go into any more, you know.
Oh, please show us. Show us, Craig. Did you win a game? How did you do in the cup?
No. Hang on. I need to actually search for all of this now. So, league table. Right. Okay.
Rock bottom, ladies and gentlemen.
I hadn't even looked at the league table.
Rock bottom.
Oh my god, my first failure is an abject failure. Like, a failure of the highest order. It wasn't even close. 17 points. Just let me have a quick look at something, actually. Let me just have a quick look at the La Liga table in real life. Okay, so league table in real life. Cadiz are sitting 18th in the league with 15 points from 19 games. Actually, not too dissimilar. That's actually the same position that we took over on Christmas Day. We're going to have a look and see how Cadiz actually did at the end of this season. Imagine if they do worse than me.
I mean, we could do like an overview at the end of the season. Go over all the videos.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I think we might actually have to do that. So that would be Burnley, Hoffenheim, and Cadiz so far. And anyone else that we do after this as well. Brilliant. All right, there's always something. In the pits of despair, I've somehow given myself an idea, a bit of hope there, that maybe Cadiz will still do worse than what we've done. But, yeah. How did we do in the cup, actually? You got to the final. I got knocked out in the quarterfinals after extra time. Right. Fantastic. Against Getafe. Who won the Spanish Cup overall? Barca, Atletico got to the... oh my god. Oh, Getafe knocked out Atletico Madrid!
It's a Levante Getafe final.
Oh my god, Levante won the Spanish Cup. Levante are going into the Europa League. Fair play, well done Levante. I mean, let's just have a look. Where did they finish in? They're from the second division. They're from the second tier, and they smashed Barcelona. So they beat Getafe in the final. They beat Barcelona 4-1 on aggregate. They beat them in both games.
Real Madrid. Valencia. What the fuck?
Girona.
What?
Forget Cadiz for a moment. This has just turned into the Levante show. What on earth? Where did they finish in the league? They finished 5th. Hang on, they haven't even finished the season yet. They still got a game to go, and they're not even guaranteed playoffs. I think what we'll do...
Yeah, just simmer.
Yeah, just going to holiday. We'll be back. We're just going to have a look and see how this ends. Cadiz has been an absolute failure, but we'll be back. We'll be back. They did. And their faces Zaragoza. So they're in the playoffs. And they're in the Europa League next season. This is mad.
Back on holiday. Alright, no. No.
Nah. We just wait to see if they actually make the playoffs, because it's up to them if they get promoted. If they don't, that's going to be an interesting season for them. In the second tier and in the Europa League. I mean, the second tier is actually rated worse than the Kazakhstanian Premier League. That's just mad. But yeah, overall, Cadiz, I think we can both safely say, an absolute failure.
Yeah, but who won it now?
My first failure on one of these bottom of Christmas rebuilds. For you, though, it's your third straight failure, so still waiting on your first success.
Wait. Oh, whoa. I remember something. I remember you say, if we both get relegated, we look at the points.
Yeah, I may have said something like that. Yeah. I may have said something like that. So 28 points to 22, isn't it?
That's how many you got.
What was it, 28? Yeah.
Alright, then with reluctant acceptance, then you win this time. I will be back. Don't worry, I will be back.
Right. What's next? Serie A?
Oh, I think it has to be. You know what? We might as well just do all 5 of the big European leagues at this point, shouldn't we? So, I think that's where we are going to go next. That will be where the next video will be. When that will be, I have no idea. It depends when I can actually get some free time to do another recording. But yeah, Thomas, well done. Congratulations, I guess, on your victory. Air quotes, because, I mean, you still got relegated. So, I mean it's a shadow victory.
You got to say it. I mean, I'm going to bully you with this, man.
How did you fail those other 2 times and yet you didn't get sacked at all? That's the most crippling question I want answered.
Don't clue. Want to see what my board says?
Go on then, let's have a look.
C-. Slightly disappointed. What do the supporters say? Oh shit. They gave me an E.
Those supporters are chasing you out of Cadiz as we speak. They're chasing you out of town.
Well, I'm running. Adios, my friends.
And this is where we are going to end the video. I think this is a good point. Thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the like button down below. Smash the big red subscribe button. Links to Thomas's social media as well will be down in the description. And we look forward to seeing you on the next rebuild, where hopefully it will be happier times that we actually survive. I mean, I've got, better history at surviving. It's Thomas who's yet to actually survive. So we anticipate that one day.
Trust me, bro. When we go to Bella Italia, I eat lots of pizza and I have no clue. I don't know.
That's going to do him any good, apparently. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for your continued support on the channel so far. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Say bye, Thomas.
Bye-bye.